Hmm. Okay, what's on your... Well... Oh. Hmm. Loyalty. That sucks too. Oh no, pineapple on pizza is not fine. Definitely efficient. Ooh. Ooh. That's a good topic. Okay. Okay. Now I got it. So, am I personal? What is it called if you actually live through that? So, like, it's my opinion, but it's not just my opinion, it's also lived experience. Oh, you're not. Experience. Do you write experience that way? Yeah. Wait, then I should. Um. perfect 10. Oh, oh. Okay. The same income and I don't know how to pronounce perceive. Not like this, but nobody gives a shit. Perceived as What question would you ask so it doesn't feel like it's that's hard. Um, ah, I don't want you to frame it. We are already. What are you doing? What are you talking about? No. We are already discussing. You should talk to me and not make suggestions about how to frame something, but rather bring facts, studies, and ideas to the table. I get frustrated so fast. So a common evidence-based theme from relationship research is that money fights are often... This is too loud. You are too loud. Okay. So, a common evidence-based theme from relationship research is that money fights are often not really about numbers. They are about beliefs, values, and feeling like a team. So couples do better when they talk about money intentionally, values, and logistics instead of only reacting in the moment. That maps directly onto what you said. When irregular stuff feels off, it's a signal to talk, not to start a courtroom audit. That is true. A useful concept was equitable versus equal. Equitable? Equity, okay. A lot of couples move away from strict 50-50 because equal can still feel unfair. If one person has different fixed costs, debt, or just different comfort levels, so they aim for an equitable setup. Both feel the load is comparable, even if payments aren't identical. Even when incomes are similar, equitable can mean fixed costs split predictably. Predictably, while discretionary spending is more flexible, making turns or one covers the date they proposed. Yeah, that's something I like. How to say it without triggering defensiveness. Yeah, that's a big part. The Gottman approach. There is an approach to this. What about... Bro, where is this? No, that's the wrong. That's the wrong. Oh, okay. So, The Gutman approach that's consistently recommended is a softer start. Lead with feelings, needs, and curiosity rather than blame. Because harsh startups predict bad outcomes in conflict talks. Good man. Or woman. Example language consistent with that guidance. I'm feeling a bit anxious about spending lately. Can we check in about how we're handling meals and outings? Is that outgoings? Like when you go out? One spicy idea to throw on stream. Bro. I'm already talking. Research on conversation itself shows people tend to overestimate how awkward deeper questions will be, and after doing they tend to overestimate how awkward deeper questions will be, and after doing it they usually find it more enjoyable and connecting than expected. I'm not like that. I love deep questions. So asking money values questions, not just who pays, may actually land better with viewers than you'd think. Okay, money values questions. Money values. Do you think whoever suggested the activity pays is fair, or does it discourage the lower spender from ever agreeing to fun plans? Huh. Well, true. You could do that. If your model... What's the line between healthy talk and keeping score? Phew. That's actually interesting. What's healthy talk and what's keeping score? So... I'm not sure. Loosely? I don't know. I don't fucking know. Nobody gives a shit. What are you willing to spend money loosely on? On what are you willing to spend money loosely? And what kind of activities do you like to do? Also, you should know what you should agree on stuff you are willing to do together. And be aware of the financial part of it. That's the first step I would suggest before even talking about specific you think. What does what does research say to this approach? Is that something one should do, or is there even more to talk about? Or would they suggest anything different at all? I think that's fun. It would be more fun if somebody is in the stream and we can discuss, but never mind. Your approach is very aligned with the research and clinical frameworks emphasize. Start with values, meaning. Okay, that's what you said. That's what you meant by values and meanings and stuff like that. Values. That was too broad. I didn't understand that. Okay. So, and shared goals, yeah. Then negotiate the mechanics. A lot of money conflict is driven by different values and misaligned expectations more than the math itself. Yeah, I've seen that. A 2023 research review on couple money conflict explicitly identifies different values as a theme in what couples fight about, and it notes prior work linking perceived shared financial values with better communication and more productive financial disagreements. What? That was too... There were too many words that I have to process. So, a research review on couple money conflicts explicitly identifies different values as a theme. Yeah, okay. In what couples fight about. I got that. And it notes prior work, okay, linking perceived shared financial values. Okay. And it notes prior work linking perceived shared with better communication. Okay. And more productive financial disagreement. Wait. Prior work linking perceived shared financial values with better communication and more productive financial disagreements. It linked? Okay. Okay, now I get it. Okay, so the communication and more productive financial disagreements are linked with shared financial values. So if you work on those shared financial values, then you will have a better communication and more productive disagreements about the financials. Yeah. So your talk about what matters and what we like doing first is not fluffy. It's one of the clearest upstream levers. A lever. Level. No, lever. What is a lever? A lever is a simple mechanic consisting of a rigid beam or rod. Bro, what? Huh? Ah. I got it. Okay. Lever for reducing recurring fights later. I don't know how it's called in German. It's like Heber. Lever. Yeah, okay. Now I get it. Lever. A Gottman style add-on. The Dreams Layer. Gottman style money guidance often treats gridlocked money arguments as being about deeper dreams, needs, security, freedom, generosity, experiences, and recommends exploring those dreams before trying to solve the surface issue. I know that. That actually happened to me in my last relationship. That's basically your idea, just with a slightly more explicit step. What does spending on X represent for you? Status, love, comfort, adventure, safety. Makes sense. Makes sense. What they add beyond values. Most particular guidance says values talk works best when it's paired with transparency about the actual numbers and realities. Income, debts, fixed obligations, because hidden constraints can turn fairness into guesswork. Yeah, you should always be transparent with your partner. And many recommend regular planned check-ins. Someone wrote me. Oh, it's on Discord, I think. Yeah. Jo,
Hallo.
es schaut mir eh keiner zu. Aber es ist ganz cool, weil ich dadurch Englisch lerne. Also Englisch üben lerne.
Ich verstehe nicht, über was redest du?
Ich habe jetzt also ich habe eigentlich nur, ich schreibe mit ChatGPT oder mit Perplexity über irgendein Thema und wir sind halt auf das Thema gekommen, splitting the bills, also wenn man in einer Beziehung ist quasi, wer zahlt was und ob man alles Hälfte Hälfte macht oder ob man Dings und so und wie man das quasi regelt. War einfach Zufall jetzt das Thema. Einfach weil ich das in meiner letzten Beziehung quasi auch hatte, das Thema.
Was war da?
Naja, meine Ex-Freundin und ich hatten halt auch manchmal, oder wir hatten es halt auf eine Art gelöst, die halt dann zu einem Problem wurde. Also wir haben halt alles Hälfte Hälfte geteilt, weil wir halt auch gleich viel verdient haben ungefähr, also ungefähr gleich viel Geld hatten im Monat. Aber dadurch ist halt das Gefühl von, oh, ich lade dich mal ein und so, ist dann halt irgendwie weg gewesen, weil wir halt immer alles geteilt haben. Und das Einzige, woran ich mich erinnern kann, ist, dass ich halt hin und wieder einfach so aus Nettigkeit quasi eingeladen habe. Und sonst haben wir halt immer alles geteilt. Und ich habe mich zwar nie drüber aufgeregt, aber sie hat sich dann aufgeregt drüber, dass sie halt also dass ihr das quasi zu wenig ist und so, dass wir mit einem, äh, dass wir zu wenig, wir haben uns halt auch noch nicht ausgemacht, was wir gemeinsam machen und wofür wir bereit sind, quasi auch Geld auszugeben. Also sowas wie zum Beispiel, wenn ich sage, mich interessiert ins Fitnessstudio, nicht Fitnessstudio, sondern wie heißt's, zum Pilates gehen oder so, hat mich halt arg nicht interessiert. Ja. Und vor allem war ich nicht bereit dafür, 25 € zu zahlen, dass ich dort mich ficken lasse von seiner Pilates-Trainerin, wo ich dann komplett Meier bin und es mir einfach gar keinen Spaß macht, eigentlich das zu machen. Und ja, und solche Sachen sind halt dann gewesen und sie war halt auch nicht, also keine Ahnung, war halt einfach beschissen. Deswegen will ich nicht mehr so eine Beziehung, wo ich 50-50 mache, sondern ich will mit jemandem quasi ausmachen, vorher schon wissen, was der Person wichtig ist und was mir wichtig ist und dann einfach nach Gefühl, quasi wenn ich sage, ich will dich jetzt einladen, dann lade ich dich ein und du hast aber dann das Gefühl, oha, er hat mich jetzt schon zweimal eingeladen, jetzt würde ich ihn gerne mal zu einem, keine Ahnung, Brunch einladen, das halt vielleicht ein bisschen mehr kostet als normalerweise, wenn wir essen gehen oder so, oder keine Ahnung, wenn wir irgendwas machen, sodass es quasi gefühlt irgendwie wieder ausgeglichen ist, aber nicht auf den Cent genau, sondern einfach nur, dass ich mich halt manchmal gefühle so, hey, du lädst mich ein, urlieb von dir und sie halt genauso.
Ja, so ergibt es eigentlich auch am meisten Sinn in einer Beziehung.
Ja. Aber dafür musst du halt sehr viel, also da musst du halt sehr offen miteinander sein und sehr viel Vertrauen haben, dass die andere Person dich quasi nicht ausnutzen will. Weil es kann ja schon mal sein, dass jemand zum Beispiel, keine Ahnung, in dem Monat sagt, oh ja, ich habe in dem Monat irgendwie kein Geld, weil die Person hat irgendwas gezahlt oder so oder weiß nicht was oder ist halt einfach gerade einfach broke und dann zahlt die Person halt einfach nix die nächsten 3 Wochen oder 2 Wochen oder eine Woche. Und dann fühlst du dich halt voll Arsch, wenn du es halt entweder nicht weißt, weil man nicht offen kommuniziert über sowas, weil es der Person vielleicht unangenehm ist oder so. Und es sollte halt einfach nichts unangenehm sein in einer Beziehung, meiner Meinung nach. Ähm, oder, oder wenn die Person halt eben vielleicht. Man weiß halt manchmal einfach nicht, was gerade in der Person mit der Person los ist oder was, wie sie geht und das Ding. Und deswegen muss man halt auch sehr offen sein und sehr verständnisvoll auch oft sein mit mit der Person, mit der man zusammen ist. Und ehrlicherweise, das hätte ich bei vielen meiner Ex-Freundinnen quasi nicht gemacht. So offen zu sein und so viel Vertrauen auch zu haben, dass ich der Person einfach das erzählen kann. Wenn ich zum Beispiel, keine Ahnung, mal wieder deppert war und mein Geld rausgeschmissen habe für irgendeinen Scheiß.
Auch hier gibt Sinn.
Also es ist nicht so einfach manchmal. Alter, ich will Bilgewasser machen, aber Demacia. Okay. Ja, da haben so viele den scheiß Genki. Hm.
Ich weiß nicht, was ich gehen soll.
Ich glaube, ich muss auf Freyjord gehen oder sowas.
Ist doch, Freljord ist doch ganz gut.
Ja, aber ich weiß nicht, ob andere drauf. Es machen halt viele oft. Deswegen mache ich mir Sorgen.
Ich weiß nicht, vielleicht ob ich auf Zorn gehen soll oder auf Raftgold.
Scheiße. Ich hab's verkackt. Jetzt werde ich verlieren die Runde. Naja. Das war dumm. Ja, richtig dämlich einfach, Alter. Ich bin so dumm. Alter, ich hätte locker gewinnen können, hätte ich nicht so einen Scheiß baut. Dumm, dumm, dumm. Wir brauchen... gibt's nicht. Super geil. Dann brauche ich das Schwert. Na klar ist das Schwert gleich weg. Super geil.
Jetzt wird er mir sicher weggenommen. Die Sau.
Ha? Ich oder was?
Alles wurde ja, du hast das mal
Du hast nicht gesagt, was? Hättest du es gesagt?
ich hätte entweder nur das gebraucht oder die Träne und beides wurde mir weggenommen.
Bitte.
Warum bist du Level 7?
Ja, weil ich mein ganzes Geld rausgehauen habe. Ah, urbitter. Aber egal. Ich habe trotzdem 10 Gold.
Ja. Egal, es war gut, dass ich verloren habe. Jetzt habe ich 3 Erfahrungspunkte bekommen.
Sehr gut. So, ich brauche unbedingt Ashes. Ashes. Arsch brauche ich. Aber ich habe leider kein Geld für Arsch. Nix zum... So, probieren wir mal aus. Wer macht mehr Schaden? 858 hat die Bria gemacht mit Level 2. Schauen wir mal, was der Genki Blank macht. Was für Level 7 eigentlich? Ich bin Level 5.
Ich habe wie gesagt, Level 5 meine ich.
Achso. Denk mir schon.
Nicht getan.
Okay, Genki Blank hat mehr Schaden gemacht. Oha, und ich verliere. Wow. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, 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 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Ich glaub's ja nicht. Ich habe das richtige Item bekommen. Sechs. Wie steppert da die Ash wird ja sowas von krank.
Die Ash?
Ja, wenn ich sie kriegen würde, aber ich krieg sie irgendwie nicht und ich habe die Angst, dass irgendwer noch auf die Ash geht. Ich habe noch nicht geschaut.
Ich gehe nicht auf die Ash.
Jordl geht mal sicher nicht auf Ash. Der geht auch nicht auf die Ash. Der geht auch nicht auf die Ash. Der geht auch. Oh mein Gott, keiner geht auf die Ash. Ashy Bash. Wie steppert da die Ash? Musst du mal anschauen, die hat schon so viele Hüte. Das ist ja krank. Die hat schon 13 Hüte auf.
Let's go.
Autsch. Ah, der hat schon wieder voll auf die Goschen gekriegt.
Was?
Bin so am Verlieren, das ist krank.
Das verliere.
Ich brauch den Gürtel. Gott sei Dank komme ich schnell raus. Oh mein Gott, ich krieg den Gürtel. Ich krieg den Gürtel. Ich krieg den Gürtel. Uhu. Ah, das ist so wichtig für die Runde. So
Ich hab ihn.
wichtig. Hast du ihn? Let's go.
Aber schau, wie langsam und fett ich bin.
Ja, ich weiß. Ich kenn die Augmentierung.
Ari.
Digga, ich krieg einfach keine Ash zusammen.
Einfach nur noch Fiddlesticks, Swain und Nara.
Gibt's ja nicht. Ich krieg sie einfach nicht.
Easy, Bristle. The arch is mine.
Alter, wer spielt die Ash bitte? Das kann ja nicht sein, die ist einfach nicht da. Ich roll schon die ganze Zeit für sie und ich krieg sie einfach nicht. Hä, du musst doch die Ash haben, Alter. Hä? Ich verstehe es nicht. Alter, ich habe schon 22 Hüte, Alter.
Swain. Hallo. Stark.
Hallo.
Hallo.
Grüße Gott.
Wie geht's, wie steht's?
Gut und selbst.
Danke auch.
Das freut mich zu hören. Sehr
Spiel,
gut.
Dominik.
Was?
Bist du im Spiel?
Ja, wir spielen gerade TFT, aber ich komme da nicht gleich.
Gleich, sagt er.
Ja, okay, alte Runde.
Komm, du bist ziemlich gut dabei gerade. Bist genauso weit wie ich, also du hast genauso viel Leben wie ich.
Jetzt nicht mehr, ich bin tot. Ja, ich habe halt meine ganzen Leute, die ich brauche, aber oh mein Gott, ich bin ja auch dumm.
Digga, was für ein Hurenkind, Alter. Ups.
The cold does not forgive.
Ah, ich habe die Urgen-Sachen gekriegt.
Hm?
Bekommen.
Ja, die 5-Jahres-Münze und so, weil ich seit 5 Jahren CSGO habe. Und Handschuhe und alles mögliche.
Gere, lass mich in Ruhe. Geh sterben erst.
Ah, ich habe auch noch uralte Kisten.
Schau dir mal meine Ashe an, Alter, mit so vielen Hüten. Hast du das gesehen? Hast du das gesehen?
Ich muss mich kurz beeilen.
Was musst du beeilen?
Ich muss schauen, dass ich schnell die Sachen bekomme, sonst bin ich hinweg.
Oh, Alter, du hast bald einen Mundo 3-Star.
Ja,
Das ist crazy.
dann habe ich sogar wirklich gleich.
Da ist ein Mundo. Ich kaufe ihn und verkaufe ihn, vielleicht kriegst du ihn.
Hab ihn wirklich bekommen.
GG.
Das ist doch geil.
Ah, geil. Das freut
Jetzt
mich
steht
aber.
ein 3-Star Mundo bei mir. Den hau ich jetzt alle 3 Items drauf. Aber ich kämpfe halt auch gegen den 3-Star Java.
Digga, Alter, ich habe 33 Hüte auf der Ashe oben. Die hat schon 113% mehr Damage. Fuck, Alter, die macht ja richtig argen Damage.
Bitte nimm nicht die Shavana.
Shivana.
Shivana.
Sich. Digga, du hast die Shivana.
So, Dominik, soll ich dir was zeigen?
Ha!
Warte, ich mach meinen Stream auf. Ich hab Kisten noch über, die mache ich jetzt auf.
Okay, warte, wir machen. Ich mach. Mach Pack Opening, warte. Ich muss nur. So, warte. Ja, okay, geht schon.
That bow is of the stars, as is its mistress.
Know this, I am Ash. I am the bow. I rule the fellow.
Digga, das ist geil. Das
Was
hab ich
welcher
nie gesehen,
Zustand?
so.
Oh. Schau wie geil, aber leider ist die. Ah, die ist ein bisschen abgenutzt. Aber hier, die Tarnung ist cool.
Tarnung ist so geil.
Schau, die habe ich alle.
Das habe ich auch alles, das Standard darunter.
Und die nicht.
Nein, die nicht. Aber ab der C4 sprengt.
Aber schau, was ich habe, die ist limitiert. Minimale Gebrauchsspuren.
Wieso hast du überhaupt Kisten?
Alter, ich
Woher
verliere
weiß ich,
schon
was
wieder,
die
wie
wert
gibt's
ist?
das? Wie kann das sein, hey?
Weiß ich jetzt wie? Warte, wie ist das gegangen? Ich kann doch, irgendwo kann man doch schauen, was die wert ist.
Nicole does not forgive.
Was muss ich für ein Set machen?
Noch Kisten?
Wir sind doch ein paar mehr als ich dachte.
What the fuck is happening? Warum verliere ich? Ich kann es nicht nachvollziehen.
Volibear, ich schalte alle frei, aber nicht die, was ich brauche.
Digga, ich brauch
Ich weiß nicht,
Volibear.
was ich für ein Set machen muss.
Ich brauche ein Volibear, aber
Ich habe ihn, soll ich ihn kaufen und verkaufen?
nein, ist egal. Also ja, du sollst ihn nicht du sollst ihn auf jeden Fall nicht kaufen, weil der ist Gold. Also ich kriege ihn eh noch nicht, also habe ihn eh noch nicht freigeschalten.
Also. Kindred. Kauf die Kindred, weil die ist auch Gold. Jetzt gibt es die ganz guten Items.
Ja, hast du das auch, Dominik?
Nein, warum hast du so coole Sachen?
Ich habe das früher gespielt. Hab ich da gesagt?
Ich will auch so coole Sachen haben.
Gibt's nicht. Gibt es einfach nicht, oder?
Boah, die sind urteuer waren die Kisten. Habe ich keine mehr? Ich habe so viele gehabt früher.
Endlich, oder?
Nein, komm.
Alter, irgendein Wichser geht auf Ding, auf dem Mars, ja.
Nicole does not forgive.
Komm mal zu mir rüber, bei mir schaut's richtig arg aus.
Hm? Warte. Oh mein Gott, oh mein Gott, oh mein Gott, ich brauch.
Das sind ja meine Kisten.
Scheiße, ich brauche die Champions, aber ich kann die Champions nicht nehmen, weil ich die Item. Oh, Alter, jetzt habe ich. Oh, ich brauche das Item vom Zillion. Aber andererseits brauche ich die Ashe. Ich weiß nicht, ob ich die Ashe nehmen soll oder den Zillion. Er nimmt die Ashe.
Bereit, Dominik?
Okay, komm. Das wird eine gute, oder? Hey, die schaut richtig cool aus.
Habe ich noch. Rote. Ja, nein, stopp, nein, jetzt zurück, jetzt zurück. Oh, die ist auch geil.
Digga, jetzt spiele ich gegen den Hurni. Alter. Der macht mich komplett auf, Alter.
So, das ist die letzte, die ich habe. Was? Oha, na gut. Ich habe keinen Schlüssel mehr.
Du kaufst die ja.
Ja, einen Schlüssel kaufe ich. Ich habe ja keinen Schlüssel, die Kisten habe ich ja.
Fuck, Alter, warum verliere ich so hart?
Einen Schlüssel musst du kaufen. Das war immer schon so.
Schau mal zu mir rüber, Alex.
Gleich, ich muss hier noch versuchen zu gewinnen.
Habe ich jetzt genug? Ja. Mein letzter. Der letzte, den ich habe.
Bei dir schaut's auch gut aus.
Leider nicht.
Bei mir schaut's perfekt aus.
Ja,
Okay, ich
ja,
bin so
ja.
tot.
Schau, Dominik, ich hab's. Ich hab sie.
Digga, wie kann man so viel Lack haben?
Das ist die teuerste in der Edition.
Na, Digga, das ist krass. Du bist so ein Lacker.
Oh, ich... Wie geil ist denn das? Oh, das bock ich selber gerade nicht. Die ist fabriksneu.
Ja, wie
Schau,
viel
wie schön.
Lack er hat.
Ich habe ihn rausgeschmissen. Ich habe doch noch
Nehm
eine
ich.
Chance.
Top 4.
Jawohl, wir sind Top 4. Gott sei Dank. Hey. Oh mein Gott, Gott sei Dank.
Wie geil.
Volibär schon wieder.
Den habe ich immer noch nicht. Brauche Level 8 und ich habe kein Level 8.
Ich bin Level 8.
Ja, ich nicht.
Das war das beste Argument, was ich mir nehmen hätte können.
Weil ich habe einen 6800 Sejuani.
Nach jeder Runde einfach jedes Mal. Perfekt.
My spirit may be rooted in Ionia, but my duty is to command.
Ah, Gott sei Dank, endlich. Holy shit, Alter. Ash.
Google Tuster. Oh mein Gott.
So, jetzt schau ich mal zu dir
Nicht
rüber.
so weit, Patrick.
Oh, ich brauche gar nicht zu dir rüber schauen, wir fighten gegeneinander.
Patrick, ich soll dich fragen, wie der Mackie geschmeckt hat.
Fühlt's gut, aber mir ist schon wieder schlecht gewesen, weil ich so viel gegessen habe.
Richtig gut, aber mir ist es wirklich schlecht, weil er zu viel gegessen hat. Ich mach nicht auf.
Na, schauen wir noch.
Das sind die dicken Muskeln, oder? Dann nicht mehr, danke.
Oh mein Gott, du hast mir meine fucking Ash noch. Nur weil sie. Oh, Alter, du bist so ein Huni. Oh mein Gott. Oh mein Gott. Alter, du hast nur gewonnen, weil deine Scheißding überlebt hat. Halt die Fresse. Aber sehr gut, ja. Nice, nice. Ja, du bist auch ein Level über mir. Und meine Ashe hat leider von links nach rechts gefokust, anstatt von rechts nach links. Dann hätte ich dich umgebracht. Fuck. Ja. Dumm. Ich hätte sie einfach anders hinstellen müssen.
Jetzt, wenn ich schon Two-Star, deswegen tut es nicht besser.
Alter.
Ich werde halt gegen den jetzt verlieren, leider. Ich bin dritter Platz. 100%.
Muss nicht sein, wenn der andere auch verliert. Der andere spielt auch gegen dich. Aber halt.
Der andere spielt jetzt nicht mehr. Ich bin schon weg. Ich bin weg aus dem Feld, der tötet mich jetzt.
Ja, aber der erst. Du verstehst es nicht. Okay, ja, du bist bei dem anderen auch. Also du hast. Wenn du das verlierst, dann verlierst du, ja. Weil der andere hat auch gegen dich gespielt. Hätte der andere verloren gegen dich, dann hättest du potenziell mehr Leben noch haben können, also weniger Minusleben. Und dann hättest du trotzdem Zweiter werden können.
Da. Ich bin Bronze 4
Silber 2.
eingestuft worden. So habe ich jetzt den Dings in Counter-Strike.
Okay. Ciao, ciao.
Ciao.
Nicht mit Counter-Strike, Alex.
Nö. Das schaut sowas von ewig hart langweilig aus, jedes Mal, wenn ich das sehe auf irgendeinem Scheiß
Es kommt
Real.
halt drauf an, welchen Modus du spielst.
Na, Mann, oder das. Na.
Ich finde das wie Warzone.
Ja, Warzone würde ich spielen, aber das ist Counter-Strike ist so. Das schaut aus wie ein
Ja,
Kinderspiel.
Warzone kann ich nicht spielen, da muss ich auf die PS5, aber die PS5 stürzt nur ab.
Wieso kannst du es nicht am PC spielen, oder was?
Nee, weil ich da nicht.
Ah, schau,
drauf hab.
Dominik, die, was ich da hab, mit der kann man noch nicht mal handeln. Erst,
Ja, du hattest
erst ab
so
dem
viel
9.
Lack, das ist so
Erst ab
krank.
dem 9. Februar.
Gibt's uns bei mir bei.
Hm?
Ich hab die Einladung geschenkt.
Ja, sehe ich gerade. Schau, was ich noch hab. Schau, was ich gesehen habe. Warte, alles. Schau, warte, bei Behälter. Schau, ich habe noch 4.
Brauchst du die noch?
Ich weiß es nicht. Ich überlege, ob ich's lass.
Komm mal aber in meine
Oder soll
Gruppe.
Oder soll ich's aufmachen?
Ich will nicht das Ding, ich will nicht daran teilhaben.
Na gut. Ciao,
schuld
ciao.
daran zu sein, dass du irgendwas verlierst. Ciao.
Ich mach's auf.
muss mich mal kurz bei euch aufregen, beziehungsweise vielleicht kann ich auch irgendeinem Katzenbesitzer damit helfen. Ich habe nämlich gestern für die Beratung, allein nur für die gestern, habe ich 400 Euro gezahlt, wo mir die Ärztin gesagt hat, dass Simba einen Herzfehler hat. Und deswegen war ich auch ja so fertig gestern und habe da ein bisschen lange geweint, ein paar Stunden. Ich war komplett am Ende, weil ich mir Sorgen mache, weil mein Simba liegt seit 3 Tagen einfach nur flach am Boden, bewegt sich nicht, trinkt nicht, ist halt einfach komplett neben der Spur, ne? Ähm,
Bro, what? Schreck mich nicht so. Bro, what? Hmm. Ah, it's busted. Okay, back to the topic. So, most particular guidance says value talks specimen. Yeah. And many recommend regular planned check-ins, money dates, so the conversation isn't only triggered by a tense moment at a restaurant. Okay. Anything they do differently? They generally would say skip specifics. They'd say sequence it, values and goals first, then agreements, shared. What? Shared. Shared. Wait, I have to. Hmm. Okay, so shared costs, discretionary spending boundaries, then a simple review rhythm. Also, conflict style matters. A softer start, I feel I need, yeah, is repeatedly recommended for money talks because it reduces defensiveness and keeps it collaborative. Man, if you want to push this discussion deeper on stream, when you say what is important in life, do you mean security, savings, low stress, or experiences, memories, spontane? How do you pronounce that? Spontaneity as a default priority. I always want to push it deeper, or else I will tell you. But I don't appreciate you saying stuff like that. The stream is currently watching, so they might feel like this is not a real conversation that we are having, because you are suggesting stuff like this. Just talk to me, us, and like in a real discussion. And the fight about money, and the themes include unfair relative contributions. Yeah, okay. Who pays for joint expenses, exceptional expenses, one-sided financial decisions, and different financial values. So when you say start with what matters to you and what you like spending on, you're directly targeting one of the main conflict themes before it turns into resentment or a weird scorekeeping vibe. Yeah. Also, the Gutnam Institute Money Conversation Guidance explicitly says couples should discuss money beliefs, money history, not just the details like spending, saving, and they emphasize doing it with a softer, curious tone and I statements to reduce defensiveness. Well, that's always true. That matches your loving manner, no judgment. Ask if there's a reason idea. Curiosity over accusation is basically the recommended move. It is. Where research would add more is transparency and joint decision rules, because one of the destructive patterns is one-sided decisions. Interesting. Someone spends or commits without mutual buy-in, which shows up as its own conflict theme. So the deeper layer, now I have lever in my head because of before. So the deeper layer under your approach is not only what do we value, but also what needs joint agreements versus what's free play, because that's where people feel respected or disrespected. Okay. And one more interesting meta point for the stream. I hate you pointing out the stream every time. People tend to think deeper conversations will be more awkward than they are. That you already told this, like literally 3 answers before. But experiments find deeper questions are usually more enjoyable and create more connection than expected. That's not me. I'm expecting it. So it's not just okay to go deep here. There's evidence that going deep, oh my god, that's like really crazy thing to say. Going deep is actually makes people feel more connected. Yeah, well, going deep makes you more connected, I guess so. when you say talk about what's important, what are your top 2 money values: security, freedom, generosity, experiences, status, or comfort? Ooh, now we're getting into the nitty gritty. If it, I don't know if that's the right word for it, like the right phrase. Okay, security, freedom, generosity, experiences, status, or comfort. Well, okay, let's see what my values are so I can articulate them to my future partner and start off on the right foot and not trying to find out while discussing it with her. So that's a good idea. So what's important to me? It's freedom for sure. Freedom and comfort are important to me. So help me find out everything that matters by asking me questions. Please try not to ask more than 10 yes or no one to 10 questions and such questions and not more than 2 deep questions that need a sentence to answer. Okay. Research-backed relationship approach, explicitly common discussing money beliefs. Blah, blah, blah. We already know that. I wasn't asking about like I want to have 10 questions. Okay. Then let's start. Okay, on a scale 1 to 10, How important is freedom? Options, flexibility, I can choose in your life. It's a fucking 10. On a scale of 1 to 10, comfort. Why would you ask that? I just said that that's the most important thing in my life about money. It's a 10. Yes, no. Would you rather earn less if it means more free time? That's hard. What's less? Less than I have now? To be honest, no. Because it's too... like, it's too much free time and less, or too... oh, wait. Too... not enough money. So, yeah. So, it depends on how much money. I would say I have a number in mind that is what I would like to have every month. And that would but that will be with 40 to 40 plus hours of work. So if it's less than that, I would love it. It's less hours, I would love it, but I would maybe go down 20% if I get my number 20% more free time as well. How stressed do you feel when you don't know exactly where your money went this month? Meh. Not stressed at all, I guess. It is what it is. Oh, it's a 1 to 10. Let's say a 3. I'm not sure if I had like a fixed budget. I prefer a budget. Yes. How important is saving, investing versus enjoying money now? It's a 7. Yeah. Do you want a relationship where each person has no questions asked, personal spending money? Yes. And no. What do you think? If somebody's in the stream, you're allowed to write in the chat what you think about that. No questions asked. Well, yes, because sometimes I wanna like buy something without stressing out about, oh, maybe she'll see that I bought a necklace or something for her. But then again, if you have that, you will never know what they are doing. But on the other side, I don't need to know. Because in my opinion, you have to have that. You have to be able to trust your partner with things like that. So I think you should be able to talk to the person about everything you're spending your money on, but you don't have to. So I don't need to see what you're spending your money on, but I'd like to know, so I know you better. If you're doing something bad, like not bad, but not so wise things with your money, like, I don't know, go out and buy a bottle of booze or 2 in a club and without thinking, I would like to know that, just so I know, okay, where you are at that in your life. Like maybe you have a problem, maybe you didn't want to pay that much when you went out, but you got so drunk that you didn't recognize which thing you were paying for, and that may lead to you being an alcoholic. I don't know, but I would like to know. And I think it shouldn't be something you're concerned about. Like, you should be able to talk about with me about things like that. But I don't want to be like, I have to know, if you're not comfortable saying it. Yeah. So yes. How important is being able to say yes to spontaneous plans, trips, dinners, events? Oh my god. I'm so bad at this. It's a 10, but it's never a 10 with me. Because I'm not good at spending money. Or I have too many things I pay for that I then don't use, or yeah, like yeah, let's keep it like that. If your partner earns more, should they automatically pay more for shared lifestyle choices? choices. So it's not the recurring things, but things like going to dinner and then maybe being able to afford like a higher class, higher tier restaurant or trip or something. Not automatically, in my opinion. If there is something in the relationship, like, I don't know, she does more at home. That's, I know it's a cliche, but let's work with that because everybody can like relate to that. If she's doing more at home, but I have more money because I work more, perhaps, then yes, then you should pay more automatically. But if it's not like that, if you both go work full time and she just chose something or he just chose something that's paying less, or she's not able to, he or she is not able to get a raise, go to the or is just worse at their job or something, like, how is that a measure for only because I earn more I have to pay more? So it's not automatic, in my opinion. It's more like, well, if you do something, if you're willing to do stuff, if you, I mean, obviously if they work the same hours and she got more money and they are doing the same, or they split everything in half at home, then it shouldn't be automatic, but obviously you should, if you have more money, you should maybe occasionally pay more or let them in your lifestyle. I mean, I guess it's the thing is, it depends on how much more they have, because if it's a significant amount, like let's say they got like 1,000 euros more every month, then maybe potentially they have a higher lifestyle baseline, so they already are going to spend more, and so then obviously they should they want to have a relationship where they both can do the same things. So if I can't afford that because she is earning like $1,000 more or euros more a month, but she wants to do the stuff, or yeah, then obviously you can't expect the other person to pay for those things that they can't afford in their life. But yeah, it shouldn't be automatic. No, not automatic. But occasionally, I have no idea if that's spelled right here. So, how important is generosity, treating friends, family, gifts, charity to you? That's tough because I don't feel like I need that from other people. So I don't feel like I don't feel obligated to give that to others. But then again, maybe it's just me, and maybe I should be more generous and... Oh shit. Stop! I wasn't ready! Hey, what are you doing? Thank you. Yeah, so maybe I should think about that more deeply before I answer. If anybody is here, they can also weigh in. I don't know why I have 2 live streams at once. I have 2 live streams on YouTube and I don't know why. I don't get it. Maybe I should stop one. What did I do? No. I don't even know how that works with the live stream. I've never been live before on YouTube. Live chat. I don't get it. I need the Studios app, right? Oh, YouTube is... Well then, let's get the Studios app. I'm not even sure with what, with which account I'm live right now. Am I even live with the right account? I'm not sure. Which account is that? Oh my god, maybe I'm actually... Oh, I'm live with the wrong account. Right. Or am I? I'm not sure. Okay. I think that's the right account. Yeah, it should be. I don't know. Never mind. Okay. So I still don't understand why I have 2 separate... Am I live now or am I not live? Okay, I am, I guess. Hello. Okay, so how important is generosity? So, okay. Let's clarify what you mean. Two deeper questions. When you say freedom, what does that particularly look like? Time freedom, location freedom, or financial independence? Pick one and say why. When you say freedom, I guess it's all three. But how can I pick one? What do you mean by freedom? What do you mean by freedom? I'd ask if somebody was watching. All three, I guess. Specify the question, or do I need to pick one? Okay, what's your personal this feels safe money baseline in a relationship? A monthly saving rate, an emergency fund number, or a spending limit before you talk? What's your personal this feels safe money baseline in a relationship? Money savings rate, an emergency fund number, or a spending limit before you talk? I don't understand the question, to be honest. What do you mean by what's your personal feel free safe feel safe this feels safe money baseline? This feels safe money baseline. And also, before you talk, like, how can I pick one of those when they are equally important? Let's see what it says. You should be thinking. So I am not live. Why was I live with two separate videos then? I don't understand. Don't understand YouTube. I just can't understand it. Oh. YouTube is so crazy. Well, never mind. YouTube is gone. Gone for good. Okay. What your roadmaps cleanly onto a value-based approach. Identify what matters first and build rules that protect those values. And that's a known budgeting framework, not just vibes. Okay. Based on your answer there, here's what you've already revealed and what it means in practice. Your money values so far: freedom, spontaneity, spontaneity. I hope that's how you pronounce it. Spontaneity.
Spontaneity.
Crazy. Spontaneity.
Spontaneity.
Okay, I don't want Oxford language. I want an American pronunciation. Spontaneity. I don't know.
Spontaneity.
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 Spontaneity. What? Never heard that. Spontaneity.
Spontaneity.
Spontaneity. Spontaneity. Spontaneity. Oh.
Spontaneity.
Okay, we got it. Spontaneity. Freedom plus spontaneity. 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 You want options and low friction, and you don't want money rules that make life feel cramped. Comfort. Fixed budget. Yes. You like ease and quality, but you also want structure. So things don't become chaotic or anxiety inducing. Future leaning but not extreme. Save, invest at 7 out of 10, and you're willing to trade some income for time if the trade is fair. Your 2020 for your 20 for 20 model. Relationship compatible insight. Relationship compatible insight here. You're not anti-planning, you're pro-planning, so you can be spontaneous without guilt. Quick clarifications. And generosity meaning, pick one. Gifts, hosting, helping family, friends financially. Well, I do that. Okay. But I'm not. Okay, the question is it helping, like giving them money and never want it back, or just giving them the money if they need it at the moment, and if they have the money, then give it back? Because that's something else, that's different. Charity causes, I don't know, treating on dates. Okay, well, that depends if you have, like, what kind of relationship you have, because in my last relationship it was like a 50-50 split on everything, so I didn't feel like there was anything to, like, there was nothing that I was feeling like they deserved it, because I didn't get anything either. So it would have been one-sided, and I didn't like that feeling. so I didn't like that. Yeah. And I haven't gotten a gift. Besides time, and that I gave back. So we traded that. So that was fair too. And then, yeah, I don't feel like I had the I don't feel like we had a relationship where someone or both were thinking about the other person and just treating them. I mean, we treated each other good, but like not treating like we didn't get treats for each other. And I think I did sometimes. Very few, not often. So I can't say like I was good at it or I did well in that situation, but I did sometimes. Let's say maybe 5 times in the 3.5 years. So it's really not much, but then again, that's because I didn't feel like I was getting that, or not, at least not in what I feel like I would have wanted. Because to be honest, like it's like if you got, I got like, she did offer me stuff like, oh, you need a massage or something, but that I never wanted because that wasn't what I felt like was something that I would like to have, and then feel like I was getting something that I really wanted, and then being able to give something back for that. So if I got the massage, that which wasn't good, like it didn't help me, I would need something more. It would be like more like how is that called, like when you, I don't know how it's called in English, like it's not really getting in and really fixing things, or at least somewhat making things better, even though I had pain in my back. So I didn't feel like it helped me. So I wasn't, when I got it, I didn't feel like I didn't want to give it back because I felt like I didn't get anything. So I wasn't treated well. So I felt like I have to do something now for her, which wasn't freedom. So I didn't choose to do it. It was not like from my, I wanted to do it, so I did it. I like doing stuff for someone without being asked. But if I feel like I have to because you gave me something which I didn't even like, if it's something I liked, then I wouldn't feel bad about it. I would like to give it back because I got something from you, so I want to give you back something for it. That's natural, I guess. But yeah, I didn't get stuff I really wanted, so she felt like she didn't got anything because she offered me stuff that I didn't want, and I wasn't feeling like I got something when I, so I didn't get anything when I was treating her or gifting her. To be honest, it wasn't all the stuff that I gave her were just little things. When I thought about her in, I don't know, I was somewhere and I thought about her and I got her something. most of, and the thing is, I'm very practical, so the things were practical most of the time. Not like, oh, I saw this vase, or I saw this how's it called? What are you, what do you put in vases? Like in a vase? Plants, not plants. Roses. Roses are flowers. Yeah, okay. So I didn't buy flowers or stuff because I felt like that is a problem, because I know it's just me who thinks like that, and everybody else is, or many women are probably feeling very good about getting flowers, and I'm like, the fuck, they cost like, let's say 50 euros, and in 2 days they're done. You can't, or let's say 5 days, I don't know, a week even, and then they are gone. That's just 50 euros out down the drain. If you buy something that you actually use every day, or every week, or even every month, you at least have it for like the next 5 years. Every month, that's like, I don't know, 60 months. Then it's something worth $50, or even 100, or maybe even $1,000. But obviously I didn't have the money for $1,000 gifts, but yeah. So, but that's obviously in my head, and that's how I feel about that, and I need to think about how they feel about that. But I didn't have any incentive to do that, because I didn't feel like I was getting anything that I really wanted. Yeah. So, what was the question about generosity? Where's the question? How important is it? I think it is important, now that I thought about it. I think it is important, but but I don't know how to like put that in a 1 to 10. How important is it? I think it is important if you have the money for it. But I think you shouldn't, like, I shouldn't be putting it into like a lower tier of 1 to 10 because of the value of the things. So I think it is important, but in what you can afford, or what you want to afford. Because in my opinion, even if you have $1,000 or 1,000 euros a month that you can spend because you have paid everything, your car, your apartment, everything is paid for. Even if you have $1,000, you don't have to spend those $1,000. You can save 500. And if you then don't have enough money to buy someone a gift of 200 euros, even though you would have the money, but you don't wanna spend it because you wanna save it, that's fair. So I would say you should think about what are you willing to spend in that month or in every month, and then think about, okay, how much of that can I use to be generous with. I think that's something one should think about.